You're kind of cutting out again.
Damn.
What the fuck is this? Oh.
Okay, we're going now. Same deal as before. We're just gonna work more on our fellas here. Yesterday, I very lazily just drew a general texture, and now I gotta go and clean up these UVs because these are not in a great spot. So I think I need to get more definition on like the face. And I don't know if I'll get to that today, but I also would like to bring this texture into a sprite to work on it. I also want to align the UVs so that it's not just like random shit scattered around like this. I don't really like that. I would prefer if they were all kind of lined up, but I don't know if I can really do that.
There's some UV tools like pack islands and average island scales that can do that.
I don't want to redo the whole unwrap though, just because I've already, like, some things I've decided are solid colors, I feel like. I don't know, whatever. I'll mess with it. Figure it out. Here, I'm gonna go start the things. I forgot to start it. Is it going? Okay, there we go. See, I'd like to take just his whole face UV. See, like, this is what I don't really get about this whole thing. Like, I did a seam around the edge right here, thinking that it would make this all one piece, but it's just like everywhere.
What?
The face.
Sorry, I don't see yours. That's so weird. I have to click watch stream for yours.
Well, you got to do watch multiple streams, right?
Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know. I was seeing Mippy. Anyway.
Yeah, look, I put the seam here just to do all these faces on their own, but it still ended up being like all over the place.
What did you do though? Did you use
smart
UV?
Yeah. Smart
I don't
UV.
think smart UV takes seams into account.
Oh.
The seams are for unwrap. I think before they just had unwrap and didn't have the smart UV. So then they made seams to like make that system better.
What is this? Oh, I didn't put a seam there. Okay. Okay, so basically everything I drew yesterday is fucked. Whatever. That wasn't much anyways. If this makes them a little bit more unified, then it's definitely worth it. So this is the face. Just make the face all white, and we'll see if that yeah, okay, that seems to have addressed my concern there. Yeah, so hopefully today will be a lot more productive than yesterday. I was real tired yesterday too. Okay, so another concern I have that I keep falling into with this, with like the pixel art, and the UVs, is like when the pixels are like at an angle, it doesn't look very good. I feel like I want to keep it looking like it's a straight grid, but like it's hard to do that on like a complicated UV like this.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
if you,
this?
I think if you unwrap a single face, it'll fit it to the UV. So I guess you could technically like manually do it. I never thought about that till just now.
So this is the hand, I guess? Okay. This is a weird unwrap right here. I feel like I need to fuck with the seams on this. What if I put a seam on every single one of these openings? Would that, I don't know, I'll find out. Ugh. God, bad idea. I guess if I'm making the hands just one solid color, it doesn't really matter anyways. Oh no, yeah, because as I get closer to the pinky, it gets worse and worse. It's because it's getting smaller and smaller. Maybe, could I just do smart unwrap on just the hand? I guess? Maybe that's smart.
Yeah, but I think it still depends on like your unwrap settings when you do it, like the angle.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Just the hand. I don't know about this, because I feel like the fingers were probably better off the way they were before. It's just the base hand that's the problem. So maybe I just do the base hand. Just this section is kind of fucked. God, I'm glad I have mirroring on for this. I would not want to deal with this. Oh, fuck. Weird, why can't I... Oh, maybe because I'm in face select mode? Yeah, that's what it is, okay. But yeah, I've definitely gotten a better understanding of UVs and all that, because this kind of shit would have fucked with my brain really bad when I first started. And I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing right now, but I don't know for sure. It's still not great. As long as the pixel density stays like roughly the same as I draw across like this, then I think I'm good. But yeah, we got Badlands Chugs as the thumbnail, which is great.
Oh, nice.
Which I think is a very indicative of that episode. But yeah, this game, I like just played this. I just recorded this yesterday. This game is like very interesting to try to piece together what the fuck is happening. But yeah, I found your little on-air guy.
Oh yeah.
That like the Wayne stream, that like surprised me so bad. I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's where it came from. I don't know why. I never even thought to think like, what is this from? I just assumed it was some like thing I would never know.
Yeah, it's from
Card game.
Road Trip Adventure. It's the Peach Town mascot.
Oh, I missed the seam there. That's the problem. Damn. Damn, okay. Yeah, it seems like the newer ones I recorded are a lot louder. I don't know if that's a problem or not. I guess it's probably for the best. As long as it's not like blowing or clipping anything, I think it's better for it to be loud than quiet, because then I can just turn it down. Okay, so these are the fingers. God, this is so bizarre, just having it be all scrambled like this from, like, the little bit of art that I had from before. Am I going to do any detail on the fingers? I mean, with pixel art, I don't feel like I could really get away with doing, like, creases in the fingers.
Maybe you like palm lines, like a simple, just like a V or something, you know, or like a Y shape.
That's probably a good idea. What do you think about just the fingers, though?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess lines.
I'm feeling like I don't know if I could get away with, like, it would just be like these. It would have to just be like rectangles like that. I couldn't really get much more.
With the, you could put the edge of each. Well, that's a little harder, but if you put the edge of the UV on like the edge of a color, you can show like half the pixel.
I suppose I could just take up a lot of space with it, but then just copy the UV as well. So then I could maybe get away with like that. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong. No, I guess that's fine. Maybe it's just a little narrower. But yeah, that Arthur and the Invisibles game was super funny.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So you watched the whole Wayne stream?
That was definitely an emulator thing, though. They like wouldn't acknowledge that it was an emulator bug. But like, there's no way the game was just like that.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe it was just to make the bit funnier. They just wanted to double down on it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be funny at all if it was just, they could just fix it.
Oh no, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have wanted them to fix it. I just mean like they kept saying like, no, this is how the game is. It's not the emulator.
Oh, well, yeah, no, they're joking.
I mean, I guess I should just wait until I get into Aseprite to go too crazy on these, but I'm just not sure I have enough pixel density to like sell this detail. We'll see though. Yeah, I think that works. Maybe I could do like a slight gradient. Maybe if I color like the underside of the finger, darker color, just to kind of give it a shadow. So yeah, the whole bit of this game, it's all in Japanese, so I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I was just like trying to figure it out, but I think I kind of did. You can like grab an object or like an idea and then like implant it in one of the family members' brains.
Oh.
So the whole like for example, there's a picture of like a grandma on the shelf, and I grabbed it and then I put it in the grandpa's head, and then he started crying. Which like made me laugh in the moment. It was fucked up though. But yeah, that's like the idea. I don't know how this is a whole game though. Like I don't know. In the moment I was thinking that I had to like, that there was like a bomb or something that I had to tell them about, and if I didn't they were gonna die or something like that, but they just keep eating. Yeah, that didn't really work. I'll just leave it flat colors for now. But yeah, Wayne said something about like the grand tours kind of thing that I've definitely been thinking a lot about lately, about just how many fucking video games there are. Like how you just,
Yeah.
there's just a ridiculous amount that you'll just never run out of if you just keep trying random shit like this. It's just really cool finding weird ones like this. Like, it's an idea I never would have thought of just like thought manipulation game. But yeah, so I worked my way through the functions tutorial.
Nice.
And that was a pretty good one. I definitely, like, I could definitely start to see a little bit more how I could use that. You know, that one felt a little bit more grounded than the rest to me. Well, not really. What I mean is it felt more grounded than I expected, I guess.
Yeah.
And this game, ooh. This is the game I was telling you about that just out of nowhere just had this fucking banger of a soundtrack. This is made by the guys that made Big Titty Monster Lady game, and then they also made this game where you just like ride around on a boat. It's like Wind Waker.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that.
I mean, it's really just one song. I wouldn't even say it's like a whole soundtrack of bangers, but I just really like the Open Ocean song on this. And I'm hoping this is the right recording because there were 2 recordings. There's one where I just like let the eye catch go, and there's one where I played it for like 20 minutes. I guess either way you'll hear it though, doesn't matter. I gotta have a unique one for the pinky just because the proportions weren't right. Honestly, I might switch to the ring finger as well, to the pinky one. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, these calm tones destroyed by constant shooting noises.
This is very good.
Dang, so yeah, that wasn't the one where I actually played it. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. That just means it'll come up again eventually. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything fancy with the fingertips. It's weird because now it looks like he's wearing gloves of just like broken texture. Where's the thumb? Show me the thumb. Oh, this is the one where I just played it. Okay, cool. Where's the oh, why is the thumb up there? Whatever. Yeah, I literally, like, during my final for robotics, I just booted up this game in the emulator and just let it run, just so I had something to listen to, because I couldn't find it on YouTube or anything. The little shop theme was kind of nice too, but the other one's just way better. I'm gonna have to custom draw the thumb as well. Oh, I'm not doing fingernails. Shit. I forgot about those. Yeah, apparently this game, the whole, like, objective of it is really fucking hard to understand, and, like progression is really hard because it's all hidden behind these really obscure puzzles. I didn't play enough to get any of that. I just, like, rode around on my ship. But, like, there's shit, like, you have to, like, buy a specific barrel from somebody and then go to a specific place in the ocean and dump it in the water, and then like wait for a while and then a monster comes up, that kind of shit.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I'm not sure I would say it's particularly well designed or anything.
I feel like Wind Waker had a mission near the end. Not a mission, but like a main story thing that required
Yes, I remember
like
that.
just total guessing.
I had to look up a guide for that. I was just like,
Yeah.
this is stupid.
I don't know why they did that.
They got the idea from this deep sea, dude.
Yeah, maybe they figured like like we want to make this game something like people explore forever.
They make it forever by making it impossible to find anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I looked it up how to do it, so I don't know maybe if there is a better way or something. You'd think they would just tell you.
Yeah, when I looked
guess
it up, everyone was complaining about how fucking dumb it is. I remember that. So I played Wind Waker for the first time like 5 years ago, not like when I was a kid.
Yeah. I beat it after like right after Majora's Mask.
Did you have the Master's Quest version of Ocarina that like had what
Yeah.
was it? Like had it with it?
Yeah, but it didn't have the full version of Wind Waker. It just had a demo.
I remember Clayton always talked about that.
It really is the best. I think it's the best disc to ever have appeared in my life.
Yeah. I think there's definitely a compelling case to be made in favor of that.
Because it came with the GameCube. That was what I feel like my parents didn't know Zelda. They weren't gonna. I didn't know Zelda, so I wasn't gonna buy or ask for a Zelda game.
Then they just include it in with it, and then all of a sudden it's like the defining game of that console.
Yeah.
For a while, Wind Waker was my favorite Zelda. I don't think it is anymore now. I think, I don't know, I want to say Breath of the Wild, but I think it might be A Link Between Worlds.
Yeah.
That's like
That was really good.
that's like the first video game that I've like 100% completed that I can think of for so long. Like I never do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to get all the way through that game. Unlock every single collectible, like the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, they really went like because it's like a actual sequel game, which is cool. It's like a story set in what's it called? Link to the Past. Link to the Past. And all right. I remember Link to the Past was so hard to beat. Took forever.
I wish I played that. I didn't play Link to the Past very much.
I had it on Game Boy Advance.
I own it on SNES, but it's just my cousin's copy of it that he left behind that I kind of took.
Yeah, my version of it on Game Boy came out, I believe, because they had Four Swords Adventure on GameCube that was coming out, and you could play a version. They had like, well, wait, I don't know actually. I think there was a Game Boy version of it too, or something, or a Game Boy Four Swords.
Yeah,
game.
you could like link them up and like play
Yeah.
from your Game Boy or something like that.
Yeah, and you could play. Oh, that's what it was. So that was also on that Link to the Past thing. It's kind of cool. Like I feel like as an adult, or well, not as an adult, but I feel like nowadays people would be annoyed. No, I don't know. I'm just. I was just thinking how like it was actually pretty cool of them to release SNES games on the Game Boy.
Yeah, because now they would probably charge a lot more for that, like make it a lot bigger pain to do.
Yeah, but back then it was just like we need like a game.
Yeah, I definitely wish that was more normal, especially because emulation is just so easy. At this point, it's just like, it's just a convenience tax. Like, they're going to charge you all this extra money just to get, like, a Super Nintendo game on your Switch or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
it's nice to have it on the Switch, but, like, there's tons of other ways I could play a SNES game on the go. I was just hoping to get it on the Switch because it would be convenient. But whatever. Get it somewhere else, I guess. There's some like whispers about Valve potentially having a new thing coming out pretty soon.
Oh, cool.
So a lot of people are saying it's going to be a VR thing. They're calling it like Project Neptune or something like that, and it's some sort of like handheld thing. A lot of people are saying it's going to be a handheld, like Steam Machine console type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
While others are saying it's going to be like a controller for VR. So it's kind of conflicting, you know. We're not really sure what it is. But the patent just lists, like, you know, joysticks and accelerometers and stuff like that you expect to be on both. Either way, it's exciting. Like a handheld Steam machine that you could have your whole Steam library on and just play. Like, not streaming, like download it on there. That would be so slick.
Probably would be streaming.
Yeah, then I'm not really interested because there's like 30 devices that already do that. That's just not like anything new, I feel like. Like I had a NVIDIA Shield like 5 years ago. And it was just lame. Like streaming the games just doesn't work very well. Unless they've made huge strides since then. I mean, I think Stadia kind of took a lot of the wind out of people's sails about that shit.
I think if they did do that, I could see them doing like, and they have like mobile plans. They're working with Verizon so you can stream your games on the train.
Maybe.
That's my official guess. They're gonna make it so you can stream games on the train at 240p.
That's what I'm worried about. Is just that's just not, like, that's not even an announcement. Then that's just like, yeah, we made this thing too. Like, it's nothing new or like groundbreaking at all. It's literally just like them making something that's been here for years.
The Steam phone.
That would be a little more unique, I guess.
The Discord phone, partner with Steam. Play your Steam games on the Discord phone.
It's like they knew what I've been asking for this whole time.
That's my official guess. Discord phone from Steam.
Damn it. Make these all one piece. Make my monster grow.
What's that from again?
Power Rangers.
Yeah, what I thought.
There we go.
Okay, so I spent a little more time than I wanted on the shoe, but I think I learned some more.
It's good. I mean, this is like, it's like a study, you know?
Yeah. That's what I'm using it for.
If they came out and were just like, we're making the index $2,000, sign here, I would just do it. I would just buy it like immediately. I feel like I want a new VR headset so bad. I feel like I'm so far behind with the original Vive. It's even getting outclassed by the fucking OG Quest, let alone the Quest 2. They're just like Index 2, wireless capabilities out of the box, fucking standalone mode, or PC VR mode. Like, I'm sold.
A new VR that I don't know.
They're looking into body, like, brain interface shit. Valve, or at least Gabe, has been like going on about that for a while now, like the BCIs, incorporating BCIs into VR, like brain computer interfaces.
Yeah,
that would, like, that could be so sick. It's definitely one potential way like future VR could go, just dropping controllers completely and you just control it all with your fucking brain.
maybe they'll do the eye thing.
Yeah, I would love for it to have eye tracking as well. There's a headset coming out that's like, it's been in development for a while. That's like wild. It has like face tracking. It has like entire face tracking, and it has like a resolution like better than the Index, and has these control. It comes with like full body tracking just by default. It's not out yet, but it's supposed to launch relatively soon here. At least like the developer kits are going out kind of soon. I'm really interested to see where that goes.
I can't wait to be killed in real life by the Trapper.
Dead by Daylight VR. Do you think they could do that?
I don't know. It wouldn't be the same at all.
Like, do you think they could set it up where you could play alongside non-VR players? Like, obviously, technically
maybe.
they could, but like a balance-wise, I mean.
I mean, the only way you could really balance it is just make it where, like, the eyes are where the camera is, and your turning rate is, like, controlled, and you have a fog of war around your eyes, so you can only see what you would see in the game anyway.
Oh, God, yeah, I didn't think about that. As the killer, that's like...
You could just turn your head. Like,
yeah, that'd be so quick. Just glance behind you real quick.
Yeah, they would have to put shadow behind you, or, like, behind your character the whole time.
God.
Maybe it would be cool if they had like one VR killer.
That would be sick. Like,
that
design it around that.
Yeah, like the Oculus.
So I feel like a VR Survivor, though, that would be pretty fine,
yeah,
right?
That would
like,
be fun.
I mean, because you'd have a little mini game for the generator. You could look behind you while you're doing shit, just like the normal survivors could.
Yeah, at that point, I think you'd have to do a different... Like, you'd have to have a different game or something. Because the survivors are the only ones that can see in third person. That's like their only advantage, really.
Yeah, but I feel like first person in VR is just like, you have kind of the same benefits of third person. Because you can just free look around really easily while you're still doing shit here. Like, first person in VR is definitely not comparable to desktop first person.
I've noticed a lot of I've noticed games where it's like, it looks like they're trying to do their own version of Dead by Daylight. That is like, I've seen like a couple low budget ones that have been on like the Steam front page for some reason. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's how Steam like plugs the weirdest shit sometimes.
Lunch Lady.
Yeah, I saw Lunch Lady.
That's, I mean, that literally is such a... Look at the UI.
God, yeah. It's like a dead ringer.
Yeah, that one's too much, I think. But I saw another one. Yeah, Get the Fuck Out, I think. Or no, wait, this is the one that looks good.
Get the Fuck Out actually looks cool. I own that game.
Yeah, not that one.
That's the one that was made by the guys who did Payday.
Oh, right. Right. I don't know. I saw streamers I watch play a very similar game. But oh, it has proximity chat.
Get the Fuck Out does?
See, like, no, a lunch lady.
Do you play as the lunch lady?
Oh, hey, someone did a... Never mind. In Lunch Lady, yeah. I could see a game like this, like, growing into a Dead by Daylight, like, in VR.
There are some games that I think could work in VR really well if you just kind of make a port. Like Payday 2 worked pretty well. Yeah. I mean, there were definitely some awkward bits, and they haven't optimized it for fucking index controllers still. It's still set up for wands, which really fucking sucks, but beyond that... As much as I love VR, the wands are probably like the worst controller I've ever used and shit like that. Like, the wands fucking suck so bad.
Mm-hmm. I liked the Quest ones.
Yeah, most controllers are better than the wands. Like, there's pretty good selection. My favorite are still the index controllers, though. They're not perfect. Yeah. I definitely have complaints about the index controllers, but I still think those are like the best attempt. Like, they have issues with drift happening after a while.
I think they should come out with shoes, like ones that have like controls in the toes.
Yeah, or at least like feet tracking, like shoes with foot trackers built into them.
Shoes with foot trackers built into them, and a front toe so you could walk by pushing down on the toe. And then no buttons on the hands, just gloves.
That's the ideal, I think, is just like drop controllers altogether, but I feel like you're always going to need a joystick at the very least.
No, if you do the toe.
What does that mean? When you push the button, you just go forward?
Yeah.
What if you want to walk backwards?
Lift your toe up and you have another button on the toenail.
And then left and then right?
Yeah. On both shoes.
What if you want to go forward and left a little bit?
You tilt. Tilt controls.
Tilt
controls. Has an accelerometer.
You should just put a ring around your toe that you could just touch on, like the inner part is like a touch screen.
Yeah. Or you put a ring on your toe and then it just has little... It has like a controller's capacitor thing.
You can't lean your big toe left and right, though. That's not like... I can't, right now I can't do that.
I kinda can.
Like if I wanted to go left, I can't just be like big toe left, big toe right. Like
well, maybe it's
barely...
turn your foot. Turn your foot left, push toe forward, go left. Turn your foot right.
Well, then you can't go back right.
You lift your foot
break your
back.
ankle.
Put your toe back. I think it could be done.
Put your toe
I think
back.
it's just there's nothing like it.
I think there's a ton of room for like wacky ass ideas for locomotion because it needs something new.
Necklace.
So like always something.
Necklace controller.
There's one company that did a thing that's like a hip tracker, but not in the sense of like for full body tracking, but so that you can like it's just direction, so that way you can choose what direction you're going in, not with your head but with your hips. You know what I mean? So that way you can like still be looking this
Yeah.
way. It seems interesting. I didn't try it, but everyone a lot of people I've seen talk about it have said like it's kind of like a really intuitive way to move around. But yeah, VR definitely needs a lot of like outside of the box thinking right now. I think BCIs are definitely gonna be huge, especially with the way Gabe has been like going on and on about them. Gaben. One day I want to actually make a character that I can put this kind of smile on. Like this kind of just dumbass smile that I always do. And just like actually feel okay with leaving it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do like the rosy red cheeks.
I mean, I'm sure you could just crank out one of those models you see in VR chat all the time with that type of mouth and like the dot eyes, you know, like the milk carton stuff.
Oh
banana.
yeah, those little goofballs. Yeah, I do look at some of the default VR chat avatars and feel like we could make something on that level. Like, I wonder if they would accept like submissions for their default avatars. Like, how does that work? Or is that like a VR chat dev that made that?
Yeah, it might be just programmers who want to make models really quick. He looks like Vin Diesel.
Yeah, the head shape is still off. I forgot about
And
that.
the UVs look like a tank top.
He is kind of Vin Diesel-esque. I gotta like round out his head a little bit.
Oh, that's already better. As soon as it got circular.
Yeah, that helped. All right, cool. I love refrigerator.
I'm trying to figure out good ways to
Like a copyright-free version of that, the off-brand version of that bit.
Oh no, I was changing subjects to the shoe.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's any place I could decimate this, because it's a little too high poly. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. 101, 111 tries.
I love refrigerator. me when no fridge. Me when me when fridge.
Me when no fridge.
I don't know if I want his neutral to be a smile. Maybe his neutral should be just like a blank face, and then I have like an alternate goofy smile. Get ready. Oh, I forgot I was gonna... Yeah, so if I bring up the stream on my laptop here, I don't even need to worry about the Streamlabs. Okay. I hate how I still don't know how to do a single pixel line in Blender. Do you think there's like specifically like better texture work plugins for Blender?
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure it's the brush. I just don't know how to make new brushes. Do you see like the sphere? With the...
Yeah.
I know you can change that. Just don't know how.
I love refrigerator. There we go. He's definitely looking a lot better than yesterday already, but I still got a lot of work to do. And I'm faced with the same dilemma here of the nose shadow, like how to handle that. This doesn't look as good as I thought it would, just like doing flat shadow like that. That really doesn't work. I guess I could just let the shape kind of speak for itself. And he's got real thin eyebrows. Gotta adjust the UV so he looks less angry. What's that? Yeah, I guess in learning about all this, it's definitely made it a lot easier to see why video games take so fucking long to make.
Yeah, I was just counting the credits in Sekiro when it was over. Just like, this is, I just wanted to know, like, how many people did it take
to finally achieve mastery, perfection in a game.
Yeah, it was 11 programmers.
Whoa.
I remember that. But those are just the programmers. They weren't the back end people, I guess, or something like that. There was another thing that was like more, there was another group of people, and then there was game designers, and that was, I think, 6 or 8. And then there was initial art, then artwork, and then additional artists. And additional artists, there was like 50.
So when your credit is just initial artist, like, you could have done fucking anything, right? Or do they specify?
I'm pretty sure it has to do with concept art.
Okay.
So the concept artists. And then there was the
Playtesters.
artists who did the textures stuff, and then there was another artist another group of artists that did, I guess they probably, like, what's the word? There's probably a bunch of people who just do touch up.
I remember
it was Activision.
Oh yeah. I remember people were worried when they saw Activision was linked to it, because usually FromSoft just does shit on their own, and it was like FromSoft and Activision, and it was like, oh fuck. But it turned out great.
Yeah, I wonder what Activision's role was.
I would imagine it's more just like as a publisher, or like as like marketing, like stuff like that, rather than like, because it seems like FromSoft knows what the fuck they're doing, but I don't know. I don't know if they would need help from Activision, like, on that front. It seems like it might be more of like, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of just talking out of my ass.
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been money.
Yeah, they could have just been producers.
Because I feel like that type of game, it must have taken, like, if it was just FromSoft, I bet it would have taken like 5 more years.
Maybe that's what's going on with fucking Elden Ring. Elden Ring's been taking so long.
Why from? Oh yeah, they were publishing. Here's a whole article on answering our question.
Just like, what did they do?
Yeah.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
According to producer Robert Conkey, he says, when FromSoft knocks on your door and says, hey, we want to make a game, we only have one answer. So they just said, like, we would like some money to
Please
make a
help.
good game. And they did.
I mean, they've definitely got the reputation to pull that kind of shit.
Oh, they were able to provide user testing and feedback that we simply can't handle, they said.
Oh.
FromSoft guy. I guess because they don't have the yeah, I mean, if you were like, I want to publish a game, or I want to make a game, and I want everyone in the world to be able to play it.
Yeah, I mean,
And, like, I want
Activision's
everyone in
definitely a
the
good
world
candidate to
know
go
about
to
it.
for that.
They say they don't have the enough clout to publish outside of Asia and Japan.
FromSoft? I guess, yeah. It takes a lot to be a self-published
Yeah.
and still be big like that.
To be on, you know.
What did they do for the Souls?
I don't know.
I don't even...
Let me see.
Or no, I think it's Bandai
Who's their
Namco.
publisher?
I think Bandai Namco.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it seems like they didn't do, they were mostly just to help with Western marketing, it seems like.
That makes sense, yeah. I feel like I have to draw eyes on him just because you can kind of peek behind the glasses. I don't really want to.
Oh, apparently Sekiro was originally going to be an installment in the Tenchu franchise. Have you ever heard of Tenchu?
No.
Oh.
What are marketable entries of that, I guess?
Tenchu. Tenchu, Shadow Assassins, Shadow Assault, Tenchu, Tenchu Z. That one I've seen. You've definitely seen the text.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think I've seen that.
I guess this was also made by FromSoft. It was a Ninja FromSoft game, and they. But I think it's modern, maybe. No, maybe not.
Should I do any other additional detail on his face here? I mean, besides... Oh, I think I should do the forehead lines, actually. Damn, the UVs actually helped me out quite a bit right there. I just drew a straight line and it kind of naturally got that, like... like exactly how I would want it. Maybe it's because I already did that with the eyebrows. That's pretty interesting.
I found out that the publisher of Mark Echo's game is Devolver.
Oh, what the fuck? A very young Devolver?
I think it was actually after. I think it was when it went on Steam.
Oh, okay.
So maybe they bought the rights and then just they were like, hey, we could port this. I wonder if there's any market in that of like taking a defunct game and just taking the files and then uploading them on Steam as the publisher.
Look up Ty the Tasmanian Tiger or whatever. That's kind of...
did that happen?
I don't know if that's if it was the original guys that ported it or if it was someone after the fact. But that might be applicable. That was just like a random no-name PS2 game that got ported to Steam out of nowhere. I mean, it wasn't no-name to me. I liked it.
This was on Game Boy. Or GameCube, sorry.
Oh, okay. I played it on PS2.
I mean, games that had like a bunch of cross-platform versions, I'm sure they're probably easier to put on Steam than something that was just on, you know, like the Wii or Wii especially. But
yeah, Wii has a ton of shovelware.
I had a dream. This was like kind of, this just popped up, but this is kind of that idea I had, purely from the look, just because I haven't seen a 2D battle royale before.
Oh, the Animal Royale?
Yeah, this kind of thing. That idea I had of the...
Yeah.
This is pretty good. I think I was still imagining more of a... more pixely. That was the only difference. And it was only because I'd been playing a lot of Realm of the Mad God.
No, it looks like he's crying. It's funny how like how fine of a line there is between adding an eye shine and making it look like they're crying. Like it's so subtle about where you put it and the exact color you put.
Yeah.
Before it looks like they're crying. Oh, I've talked to you about Corey Williams before, right? Mr. Safety and all that. He's was like a big early YouTuber. Kind of fell off. Was my cousin.
I don't think so.
The Mean Kitty song.
No, this is all. I don't know.
Look up the Mean Kitty song. I could just bring it up. This is like a very early, just like banger on YouTube. 91 million views.
Jeez.
Like it popped off really hard. They've got around 600k subs still. But yeah, this was 207. It blew up. That's like Charlie the Unicorn has 37 million. Like that's. It's weird that it doesn't have as much staying power as other shit that hit this hard. But yeah, he's still making stuff, but he's going into like game development now. So he made himself a VTuber.
Oh, nice.
And it's like this goofy fucking like redneck guy, and he's got a full mocap suit for it. And he was doing a live stream last night that I watched. It was really fun.
Oh, jeez.
I haven't got
That's
to
cool.
proper meet him yet.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I think it's an Unreal Engine. It's a lot like Code Miko's setup. But yeah, I still haven't gotten to meet him yet, but that dude is my cousin. We went through the family tree, and I've like emailed him and talked to him before, but nothing like, you know, official or anything. But yeah, it's just been cool like seeing him every once in a while, like try to revive the channel and like just trying weird shit. Because the channel's like, it's not dead, but it's like, it's dropped off hard since, you know, like the glory days. So he's just been trying shit. Trying different things you think of. I think his last like big thing was he had a video of him like skipping a rock across like an ice lake that made a really weird noise, and like that went really viral. And then he had like a lawsuit with Chuck E. Cheese because they were using footage from the Mean Kitty song, like of his cat.
Oh, really?
Without his permission.
Wow.
But yeah, that cat died, unfortunately. But still a legend, a YouTube legend. So yeah, it would be so sick if we could like actually link up with him at some point one of these days.
Yeah.
I'm a lot happier with this than I was yesterday. At least the head. It's like not even that big of a difference, I feel like, from what I had before. It's just like cleaner. Okay. I think the hands are in a good spot. Maybe this isn't good. And then I told you about how, remember Dan from the game dev Discord?
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about, like, setting up, like, a non-profit that does game jams or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I'm still, like, I kind of might want to be a part of that. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not going to go anywhere. That's why I was hesitant about it. But I was also worried that it might be, like, more of a commitment than I'm thinking it is.
Mm.
But that definitely seems like that could be fun. It just really sucks that, like, COVID hit, like, right at the worst time, it seems like. Like, it was right as that game, right after that game jam happened. Well, not right after, but, like,
Yeah.
I feel like the game jam that they did started, like, a lot of momentum. And then it just, like, completely fell off because, like, that shop that they hosted it in got shut down. And they couldn't have any meetings anymore. Everything just dropped off.
The meeting location was really weird.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but I think it was just like they were friends or something. It wasn't
yeah, must have been.
It wasn't very, like, what's the word? Roomy.
It was a birthday room.
It was a green screen.
That's true, yeah, it was also a green screen. I wonder why. But it was just like the rooms in laser tag that you have your birthday in. Just like a side room. Because I remember, didn't we go one time and there was like a party in there or something? You remember that?
It's very possible.
I guess it could have been a dream.
I do remember
like
there being a lot of people there, but I don't remember specifically, like...
Yeah.
Do you mean like we couldn't go in the party room because there was a party happening?
Yeah. I think I remember they were like, hold on, everyone's clearing out right now. Just like, wait. And it was like right after a birthday was leaving. They were like cleaning up supplies.
That's funny. It's very possible. It's even likely. That place was pretty cool though. Like, if I was in a spot where I had to hang out at MJC for like long ass hours, I would definitely consider actually going there just to burn some time. Because there were times when I was going to Delta and MJC and all that where I would just have like 5-hour gaps between my classes and I wouldn't have any homework, and I would just be like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I'm 45 minutes from home. I'm not going to drive home and then drive back, so I would just sit on my ass.
That's how San Jose was for a lot of people. It was like a commuter school. But I lived around there. I remember people always being like, wait, you live here?
They're like surprised by it.
Yeah, because they were always in that situation you just described.
But yeah, something cool definitely could have came of that whole thing if we were like into going and all that more, especially with COVID and everything. but it definitely was a strange experience a lot of the times.
Yeah, I remember the guy who showed us his jar.
His jar.
He made like art. He was like, I made a jar, and then he showed it to us, and it was like an 8x8 pixel art sprite of just a regular jar.
I don't remember that. That's funny though.
You don't remember that?
Not off the top of my head. What I remember is the guy who showed us this game where it like had a trap, and it was like the bad ending. Oh, you got the bad ending.
It was the same guy.
He showed you a jar?
He showed us both.
I don't remember that. That's so funny.
It was the guy with the glasses. He had glasses, right? Yeah.
And I remember.
Yeah, I do remember that. I forgot all. It's so funny that you remember that part, and I just remember the jar.
That's the guy who made the jar, right? Oh yeah, he had like a whole platformer, which was like one of those like beginning platformers where you're just playing as a box, and it was like, I don't remember what the trap even was, but it was something like, you can't blame me for doing this at all. It was something like
Yeah, it was like you go down a thing and then there was a trap door. Now you're stuck there.
I think it was like a fake finish. I think it was like a flag that was like, oh, you're done. And then I just like stopped playing, and then it was like, oh, trap ending, when you were supposed to keep going past it.
Oh, right. It wasn't even a real trap. It was purely just... It's just the game ends.
Yeah, and then it just put me in like a cage surrounded by like hundreds of other boxes. Which is kind of a funny idea, but it's just like, the trap sucked. You just killed me. You just killed me. That's all that was.
It's not even... Like, he actually probably could have done much better if he was just straight up was like, this is a trap game. And then you were like, oh, that's the first trap, I bet. Jump over. And then you get to the next trap and you go, oh, hey, you're pretty good at traps. It would have been a completely different experience.
I want to design a game like that, like one of these times, maybe like in a jam or something. Just one of those fucking asshole games. Those seem like so much fun to make, like the Alt F4 or like shit. There's another one that I had on the top of my head. I don't remember now. I think it's called like I Want to Be the Guy or something.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those games are just so funny.
You are not the guy.
But playing those games is so much less fun. I can imagine being the guy who made it and just sitting back and just like writhing my hands like, ah, you fucking bitches. You don't even know the secret clue.
Yeah, it's funny that we dealt with one of those guys and our first thing was just like, this is not that good. Like, we didn't give him any dab for...
Oh, I remember there was another thing.
You don't get any respect in that world.
Yeah, for trapping me.
Be that guy.
Just like, all right, good job, guy. I remember he said like, it's like, yeah, I'm working on a Mega Man clone, actually, like a Mega Man X style game. And I was like, oh, that's fucking badass. Like, let me see it. And he like showed it and had this really good pixel art. It had like a pretty cool style, and it had like, it seemed like it had really competent level design and shit. And I was like, damn, all right. And then it like pans out and your main character's a pony. And it was like a brony remake of Mega Man where everything's ponies. And I was like, okay, I guess. That's still cool. And then he's like, yeah, I'm the lead writer for it. And it's like, you're in a game developer Discord group. You're going to like flex about the writing you did on a
I forgot
pony Mega Man clone? Like, bro, I thought you like did something. I guess, whatever. Not that writers are doing nothing, but like go to a writer group, I guess. Like, I don't know, it's just weird to me.
Yeah. Yeah, in general it is weird to sort of split up the roles like that in an indie like setting. To be like, I'm just gonna write.
I just felt like I guess I'm just more upset because I just felt tricked. I just felt like I was all excited about the Mega Man shit, and then it was just like, nope. But there was one dude in there that like genuinely made like a really fucking cool game, though. I remember, like there were for sure some talented guys. Yeah, the Game Maker one.
Yeah, I remember a thing that was like, it was very cool. The engine, like it was a good show of the engine.
I was still really early on in just like my game dev knowledge too, so I was a lot more just like, whoa, you can actually play it. Like everything I had really learned was just like very basic setting shit up. I mean, I'm still at that point programming wise, but at least modeling wise I think I've made a lot of progress. But yeah, I would like to still be in a thing like that, but I guess that's kind of what the Moop Court is.
I made a mistake. I tried to cheat and I made a mistake, and now it's all ruined.
Cheaters never prosper.
I fixed it.
Shit. You're prospering?
Prospering. I'm pretty happy with my pants and shoe combo.
Give it a full demo. So now I switched to because I switched to your screen.
Oh.
So just flex it.
My shoes.
That looks pretty good. And you got your little shirt dangling over his pants?
Yeah. But there's no body, it's just the shirt.
Yeah. We'll address that, I'm sure. Something I noticed actually, I was gonna say, when you seal that, I had that same situation with Jeffrey, and I had a problem where I took the loop that was the top of the pants, and then I took the loop that was like say the second loop in your shirt. You see what I mean? Like not the bottom loop, but that one.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just like did a face between all of those to kind of simulate the stomach.
Oh, right, right.
And that caused weirdness on the outside faces of everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would cause, whenever you have a face that's like this face and then a face here, the normals are gonna be weird because it treats it like this. Basically, it's treated as like a curve, kind of going in, you know. Like this is now the outside.
Yeah, I remember it just being really fucked up.
But you want to know the cheat I was doing?
Just now, or like?
Yeah, where it kind of messed me up.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand normals, but this is what I learned from someone who was like studying a lot of toon shading, which like fully relies on normals. If you do Alt N, you get the normals drop down menu, which I think you can get over here somewhere. Mesh normals. And then if you do smooth vectors, it just smooths the normals out and like makes like the hard edges more hard and the smooth parts more smooth.
Does that actually change geometry?
No, just the vectors. Just the shading.
Oh, weird. So you did that, and then what was the fuck up?
The fuck up was that I thought that if you reset them, it would take away. What it's doing is, like when you do smooth vectors, I forget the name of it. It's like a seam. I think it's mark sharp. Yeah, it marks these sharp, which I don't totally want. But if you look at the normals, it basically just takes the normals and puts them a little more in line with each other, like despite the geometry.
Oh, did you see there's like 2 new trailers out for that like Dexter miniseries they're doing?
No, I didn't know they were
They're like
And I know they're
rebooting.
continuing that.
They're like rebooting Dexter, but only for like one, like 9-episode season or something like that. So it's basically just
I
like
can
a
get
new
behind
ending.
that.
Yeah, you should
I
look it
like
up.
that.
It looks pretty good. Just look. The trailers are both really short, but it's just like seeing Michael C. Hall in character again is just like kind of refreshing to see. They're more teasers than trailers. They're just like 20 seconds a pop.
I was thinking yesterday how like I was just reflecting on the fact that for whatever reason I was not disappointed at all by El Camino.
Do people
Like
really not like it?
no, I think people do like it. I just mean like, you know, continuations of stuff.
Oh
like,
yeah.
in general.
Yeah, I
doesn't
wasn't like
usually work.
disappointed by it, and I wasn't like wowed by it either. It was just like,
Yeah, I
it
felt
was just
like
kind of like,
it was
yeah,
a
good job.
it was a really good episode of Breaking Bad.
Yeah. That's rare.
If
You're
that was
right.
in the
Yeah.
show- If that was in the show, I feel like people would be like, that's like one of the best episodes, or best like series or series of episodes.
Yeah, 'cause that would have to be like an arc.
Yeah. The one where Jesse gets the gun and then later he shoots the gun through his pocket. That's all it would be. The cowboy episode.
Yeah, there were a lot of. I definitely wouldn't have been surprised if people were like pissed about that movie, just because like that just what always happens. So yeah, I see what you mean. That it kind of skirted by that.
Yeah, especially Netflix too. Netflix reboots of stuff, or not reboots, but Netflix. What would you call it? I guess a continuation, but I feel like there's a better word for it.
I mean, it's kind of a reboot.
Yeah, I guess that is what reboots are.
It's just like usually I feel like people assume reboots. Like there's an implication that a reboot like goes on for a while.
I feel like reboot. Oh, I guess remake is the word I'm confusing with reboot. To me, reboot is like how they made Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
I guess that is a reboot, huh? I don't know. I guess they both could kind of work. How often are those kind of things actually like better than the original though? Like, can you think of any of those where it's like, oh, I'm so glad they did that?
I think there's definitely in my head somebody saying a line of something like in my head I remember agreeing with somebody who said one. You know what I mean? Like I've heard this conversation before from somebody else.
Oh, and
I
then
agree.
someone's suggestion was like
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah. I forget though. Most of them are probably ones that were like made in the 50s and then they remade it in the 90s or something like.
I mean, what I guess like Total Recall, or like isn't that one?
That probably
was that
is
good?
one.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess there's 1,000 lists of this.
Just like best reboots.
Reboots that were better than the movies. Reboots better than the original. There it is. Oh, Mad Max. Mad Max. That was the one. I was
Yeah,
thinking of.
Mad Max.
That was just like they just peaked. And I guess Batman, the Batman series.
Well, what are you counting as the original series though? Like the Adam West shit, or like the comics?
Yeah, I was thinking the 50s one or whatever it was, not 50s. The early one. Because yeah, I mean that compared to like Dark Knight.
That's such a silly comparison just to be like, I prefer the Adam West
Yeah.
one. Like, it's just such a nothing comparison. I feel like they have
Oh, The
nothing
Thing.
alike.
The Thing.
I haven't seen any of The Thing. Is that the Among Us movie?
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
I saw a tweet where somebody said like, I fucking hate that there's a whole generation that's gonna call this the Among Us movie, and it was just The Thing.
Yeah. Well, The Thing is really good. It's like I forget the director's name now. I think it's John Carpenter.
So is the reboot?
Remember,
The reboot is still pretty old now, right? Like there was like an even older one.
The remake was from 1982.
Okay.
Yeah, it was John Carpenter, and a lot of people consider his best. But yeah, there was another one called The Thing in the Night or something like that. I forget.
Is that the original?
Yeah, from the 50s. I don't think it was The Thing in the Night, but
What about? I remember Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I don't know if the reboot was better, but I watched one of those. I don't know which one it was. So I did that trick you were talking about for like the arm sleeve and the neck collar kind of deal. It's all of that is just this circle.
nice. Saves a ton of space.
The only thing is I'm gonna have to unwrap this separately so I can do the logo on his shirt.
I feel like this list is just not for people my age.
Older or younger?
Older. Scent of a Woman from 1992 was a remake of an Italian film. Oh yeah, Invasion of the Body Snatchers is considered to be one of the better Hollywood remakes. Only 22-year difference.
I can't think of any where I have like this personal attachment. I guess Mad Max is probably the closest one. But all the ones we've said so far, I've just been kind of like, yeah, that's true, I guess.
I mean, The Office that's a
pretty
one I feel like
contentious
that always gets contended. It was better.
I think I'd agree with that, though. I mean, I guess I haven't watched enough of the original Office to really weigh in on that, but I just think it's really cool that they took this idea and like ran with it really far.
Pretty much every any good superhero movie is on this list because
they used to just all suck.
Yeah.
No, only
That's
some
the
of
way
them
to do
suck.
Make a bunch of shitty ones and then. Oh, Zodiac. Wow.
Is there an original Zodiac?
Yeah. I don't know why War of the Worlds is considered one of the better ones.
Was it even a movie originally? I thought it was like a radio broadcast or something.
I don't know, maybe they did make a movie.
So remember that like classic story of like...
Oh yeah, they did it in 53.
People thinking it was real because it was like read on the radio or something.
I guess so. It was a novel written and then read out. I don't know why I was searching this, but this manga seems good.
I read the original manga that was the basis for Edge of Tomorrow, and that was really good too.
Oh yeah.
It's way shorter. It's like crazy. I expected it to be like this long ass series. It's like the opposite of what you expect. I feel like it's just like a little short series that they took into they made it into a whole saga in the movie. Damn, am I gonna have to do like a jeans texture? Oh fuck, I didn't even think about that.
You just gotta get seams. Although actually, not seam. They are seams, but not blender seams.
Yeah, like clothing seams.
Yeah.
Look at those jeans.
The more I've done this, I think I feel like I feel like there's a theory to be held that understanding clothing, like understanding fabric, is how you understand Blender or understand 3D models. Like if you were a good seamstress, you could you could do really well with
3D modeling.
like topology specifically. I guess that's what
I could see that.
not 3D modeling, but like the understanding what makes good topology is like basically the same as what makes a good stitch.
That makes sense. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with just doing a flat color for the jeans.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You could try that faded look on the sides, just like a brighter. See how it's like white on the outside of the jean?
Yeah. I could probably do that.
I think the easiest thing, although you wouldn't be able to do it with the mirror on, is the little zipper shape. It's like a.
I feel like I could make that
cylinder.
symmetrical. I feel like I could get away with that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny how like what I've done today has made what I did yesterday almost completely useless.
I mean, that's the game.
I don't know if this is gonna look good full emissive though, because his nose completely vanishes. So like if you're looking at him straight on, he does not have a nose. So I don't know. I guess that's just really the only problem. I just have to define his nose better. But this looks dumb. If I just grab these polys and squinch them down. Maybe I could get away with like... something like that. No, because straight on it's still not there. He actually works full emissive better than I thought. It's just the nose that's really a problem.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a little triangle on the end. I'm just thinking of things I've seen. Guess that's more of an anime girl thing.
Fridge guy could be considered an anime girl, I feel like. You mean like that?
No, the other way. Where you do like, you leave a, oh wow. No, you leave like a, you go from the tip of the nose and then just like one up along the top and then like not inside, just the edge basically, what you're seeing now.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like that?
Kind of like that. Yeah.
It's not awful.
It's kind of like what you had before, but without connecting it to the sides.
I still want like this though.
Maybe try and draw like the little lump between like his like cheek lines, like the cheek or the mouth, the smile lines like merge into a little point in between the nose and the cheek. I'm
Like
just
right
feeling
there?
my face. And, yeah, if you just drew that part and left a break.
Something like that?
Kinda, yeah. Maybe break in between the smile line a little bit.
What does that mean?
Erase. You know what I mean? Like, erase the...
Like here?
Leave there and erase just like a little spot there, yeah. I don't know.
It's getting closer.
I think if... I don't know.
This game's interesting. I like this game. It's another one that just like came completely out of nowhere for me. I had no attachment to it. But it's just like you and a single other player. It's supposed to be split screen. Just spawn in like a big maze, and there's just weapons all over the place. And you just gotta try to like but it's not as simple as just killing each other. You gotta like also find a key and like unlock an exit and leave, and beating each other up makes you like drop your key. I don't know. I didn't get a great understanding of it just from my short time with it, but it caught my attention for sure. Because I was just thinking how fun that would have been. Like I feel like I would have played that a lot as a kid. It's just those competitive things. Yeah. And the way they like themed it was pretty fun. Because it was like, this is your final exam for spy school. You have to compete against your fellow students. Only one of you can become a spy. Or something like that. Damn, I should have known. All the noses in Mega Man Legends are just textures.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, you really have to go down, like, one hole. There's, like, a big step between, like, where we're at now and then, like, the next low poly, you know?
Look at this. Delta Gal.
That looks pretty good.
Over there. Whoa.
This is like a finished game. Like I want to buy this. What the fuck? This looks sick. Oh, it says it's listed as Mega Man Legends 3 on the YouTube thing. Where do I buy this game? No, it's not done. Damn, it's not a finished game.
He just made a good prototype.
Okay, well, I think I want to play the... Oh, Zeta... So Delta Gal is the prototype. Zeta Gal is the final game. When was the last update? Damn, he just posted a picture of it and that's it. When did he do this? 9 months ago he posted just the image. Damn. Well, I want to keep an eye on this for sure. Did he make Berserk Boy? Is this his? No, that's probably just something he thinks is cool. Man, whatever, I'm just taking a break. Berserk Boy. That could be cool. I'll wishlist it. It's weird. Why was Animal Royale on my front page too? Oh, because it's now in early access. I want to download Delta Gal. That looks like fun. Were there any characters with like pronounced noses in this game?
It's not that common in anime.
Yeah. This guy, well, how did he look in game though? Oh, here's one.
Oh yeah, the boss. That looks like a texture.
I think it's part of the geometry.
Just like a simple triangle.
Yeah, I think it might be popping out. I don't know though. What is his name? Teasel. Yeah, look, that's definitely geometry because it's like blocking his eye.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's
probably
pretty
just a
good.
really simple shape.
So that's just a flat, like, color on the underside. Maybe I should try just that. He doesn't even worry
Yeah,
about
he's
the
got a hole.
side.
Yeah.
I guess Frog Gun is making steps towards their demo coming out pretty soon.
Oh, nice. Oh, that looked very good.
I've been finding so many fucking cool projects on Twitter lately that I've been following. I like my feed being shit like that.
Me too. I tend to follow, I think, more like people who just draw sketches and post them now. I get a little too disheartened when I just follow like people who are really good at game dev and Blender and stuff.
Yeah. I guess I should be saving this shit for Aseprite, actually. I think that's good. I think that works. The only thing is that this little line I added doesn't work. It looks like he's a runny nose. I think that works though.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to call it for tonight though.
What are we at? Oh yeah, we're like 2 hours. Okay. I got like a lot done.
Yeah, I just did more topology edits. Brought the number down a little bit.
Or what are you thinking, like, how are you feeling for your style on the texturing? Like, are you going to just kind of figure that out when you get there, or do you have any ideas on that?
Well, for a while, yeah, actually, I need to do some more work for size and stuff, scale. But, I think that my main thing that I'd been doing was like making like a mannequin for a while.
Oh yeah, just
That's
for
kinda,
like future reference.
yeah, but after a while it started to turn into a guy, and then I don't.
Maybe just
that's
save
why
it
I'm
like in its current form as like a
Yeah.
separate blend file. That way you can always come back to this base before you go too far
That's
with
true.
that.
But part of the reason I think I'm ready to call it tonight is just because I don't have any image in my head of what the guy looks like. I need to ponder.
So maybe do some sketches of him or something.
Yeah, I do really like the concept of the baseball cap covering his eyes, though. To me, this guy has a baseball player physique.
I feel like I
maybe I'll
could
just go
actually see
full.
this guy in like a video game right now, like in his current form.
Yeah,
I feel like I could see this, at least this part of him.
definitely.
Yes, do some sketches of your guy, like draw the
Yeah, I think-
hat guy and send that. I want to see like the evolution of that. That's always so interesting to see it go from like picture to model.
Yeah, I'll just save this as the NPC, and then tomorrow I'll make a baseball player blend file.
That's a good idea.
That's what it's gonna be. It's just gonna be a baseball player.
I mean, he'll just be like wandering around in the baseball store, I suppose.
Well,
The-
baseball players are everywhere.
The ball store.
I feel like maybe is baseball player a Pokemon trainer type? Is that why I'm thinking it's like a?
I don't know. Look it up. I could see it being one.
I feel like maybe in Pokemon. Oh yeah, infielder. That's right. Infielder is the trainer class.
Infielder Tom would like to battle.
Oh yeah, I'm making an infielder. Especially because so many of the times that I try and draw like an original character, they have this stripe in their pants.
Oh yeah, you just naturally want to make them a baseball player.
I naturally draw baseball players, so I think maybe I should just start trying to draw baseball players.
Just accept your
that's-
fate that you can only make baseball players.
Well, maybe that's my way into drawing more humans.
That's our first game, a baseball game. We got to now. We don't have a choice.
That would be fun.
Nobody makes fun sports games anymore. They're all fucking just like by the books, unless it's like a made up sport.
I know one baseball game that is pretty fun and silly.
The dodgeball game we've been playing a lot is definitely up
Oh,
that
yeah.
alley. That's definitely like a unique take on that.
Dodgeball doesn't have fans though.
Yeah. It's not the same.
Oh, fat baseball player. That's a good search. What was this guy's name again?
Why doesn't the fucking fill tool work in Blender? You piece of shit. You fucking Blender. It's
Pablo
so
Sandoval.
hard. It's so hard to catch someone's likeness in this style. Like, as
Oh,
much as
yeah.
I really like the look of this guy, it doesn't like yell "I love refrigerators" guy to me yet.
I think he's a little too brown. I think he's more pink.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I was gonna change the skin tone. I was leaving that though because in a sprite that's really easy to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I should adjust the skin tone. I don't know. I kind of want to keep working on this, but I don't want to do it off stream, so I'll just call it for now. I had some.
All right.
I might do the skin tone thing off stream. No, I'm not going to, because then I'm gonna have the ball rolling and just keep going. I need to take a break as well. I think this is a very good stopping point. I've basically like fully finished his upper body.
Yeah, it just looks like he's wearing like streetwear pants.
What the fuck is that UV? Where is that from? Why did I do a bunch of dots?
Oh yeah.
Why did I do that so much?
I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, so it's not his fingertips. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, well that's the jam for the day. Prop Jam 5 officially ended. I did more texture work, kind of just remastered what I did yesterday. Connor cleaned up some topo and finished up his boots. I'd say that was a good progress. But yeah, finish up. Do you think you could have a sketch by tomorrow, or do you want to like go to bed right now?
No, I'll be up. I'll probably. I'm just gonna try and sketch some baseball players tonight.
Try
But I
to.
also want to move my room around.
Yeah.
That was something I'm doing.
Well, try to get a sketch done before the next stream, so we could like show it on the stream.
Yeah.
That could be kind of a cool little thing just to update, because it's, I guess, because yours hasn't had as much direction. So like having a sketch and
That's
being
true.
like, this is where I'm going, you know, would be
Yeah,
a good
that'll
way
be
to
much
start
more
off.
fun.
Okay. All right, so please watch again next time when we do more of the same. I wonder when we tally all these individual jams up when we're done, if we have taken longer than on the character jams. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or if we're like at the same pace.
Yeah, the character jams. I think the prop jams are faster. I think I work faster.
Yeah, but we also have been like, I feel like we come into it with like this higher sense of like work ethic, you know, because
Yeah.
like at the character jam when you're at like hour 9, you're just like, I feel like that's when your eyes start to glaze over.
Definitely.
But like with
Yeah, I
this,
don't
we're just
think
these little intervals. It's been really nice.
I don't think we could make all those props in like if you took all the time it took and then just put it straight in a row.
Oh, they would not look nearly as good. Yeah, I think they would look a lot worse. All right. I love refrigerator. Any parting words before we hit 2 hours exactly? I gotta stretch it out because we're at 1:59:05, so we gotta get
Okay, so
kill it
40.
right at 2 hours.
I love Blender and modeling on Twitch. Oh, what time? Tell me the time. Twitch.
30 seconds.
TV/Mippy video Twitch stream with the Blender models and PCS. What is it?
What?
What is it?
PS2?
PCX2?
Oh,
P-
we're doing
and
the PC. It's a
PS2.
PS2, PCX.
And